If you care about my safety,
I care about your safety. I care about my safety. I want to
both
keep
of
doing
our safety and safety of everyone in this room.
I love this movie. I love the cosmic side of the MCU so much, and this was so fantastic. We've been so focused on, like Thanos and the snap, and you kind of pull it back and you're like, hey, there's a way bigger picture here. I'm curious what you can say about how big of an effect this story will have on the MCU going forward.
Huge. I can't say anything. No, I can't say anything. But one thing I can say is we knew going in that the origin of the MCU will be defined to a certain extent in this film by exploring the mythology of the Celestials. And we know this is going to have a repercussion for the future. And when those two things are locked in, we get to really make a standalone movie and to play within that. And that's what Jack Kirby has intended when he first created the comics. He created a group of heroes and a world very much separate from, at that time, the really popular heroes that exist in the mainstream.
Right. And I mean, it is a starting point in the Marvel universe that exists, but it does kind of take you out of the Marvel universe for a little bit. I'm curious if you toyed with the idea of having existing Avengers appear and how you decided to kind of stay in the Eternals bubble.
I think it was very important for Marvel, for the team at Marvel to step back, to not rely on their other familiar characters, which is the easy thing to do. If anything, I'm the fangirl, be like, can I have this and that? No, but I think it was very important to them. They were pushing me, trust this story, these characters. And the treatment that I received from earlier on, that Nate Moore and Kevin Feige and the Furples have worked on together is exactly that. It didn't include familiar characters.
I would love to jump to the end, to the spoiler section of the interview. I would love to ask you about the credit scene. I've never seen a bigger reaction in a theater than, I feel like I can't even say it, that person walking out. Can I say it? Harry Styles as goddamn Star Fox.
If you care about my safety,
I care about your safety. I care about my safety. I want to
both of our safety and safety of everyone in this room.
I want to keep doing these interviews going forward. Okay. But what was it like working with him, seeing him as Star Fox? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, sure. Star Fox was not a character that we brought. Was like, oh, here is Star Fox. Let's go find an actor, the right actor to play it. When I pitched Star Fox to Kevin, it was a package deal.
You pitched it.
Yes. And then I loved the idea of Star Fox. Eros is an Eternal in the setup. He's just like our Eternals, come from the same origin. So the fact that he was on Titan all this time, what has happened that might have led to where Thanos is when we met him. Those I don't have answers, but I'm curious. And I thought he's a really interesting character. And it was very much, I thought about Harry since Dunkirk. I thought it was very interesting what he did there. And I like casting people who are pretty much a version of that character in real life. And these two, as soon as I met Harry, I thought that he is Eros. So that was really a package deal. If Kevin says yes, and if Harry says yes, then this is going to happen. Otherwise, we wouldn't be having that post-credit scene.
Oh, amazing. I am out of time already, but so lovely talking to you. And yes, I will keep us both safe.
Thank you.
Thanks.